Yay, yay, it's your girl. It's your girl. It's your girl, Carnessa the Poetess, back to bless you with another video. Yes. What's up, my pineapples? I miss you so much. Your girl is back and better than ever. As you can see by the title, this is another installment of Worst Day Ever. I know you love to laugh at my pain, so let's get right into the video. Okay, so I think in the past when I talked about my worst dates, I never gave the dating app that I was using at the time, and so I'm gonna finally reveal what dating app I was using. I was on Plenty of Fish. So I was just on there, you know, looking around, seeing what I can see, being sexy and single and looking to mingle. So I seen this one guy, and I think he messaged me first. So we started chatting. Of course, I went straight to his profile to see what it was giving, what he was doing, how he looked, what he be, what he do, where he at, all that. I seen he was a professional. He was an entrepreneur. Seemed like he had his head on his shoulders, you know, from a profile. But what is a profile but just words put together to sound nice? He could have been crazy for all I know. It could be fake. It could be, you know, just a false representation. So anyway, it looked good. I was attracted to him. And that's the first thing that we see, right? Especially on dating apps. You want to see if you're attracted to the person. So I was attracted to him, and he was super tall. I think it was like 6'6", 6'5" somewhere in there. And so we began to chat on the app. Chatting on the app went so well. We moved it to texting. We exchanged numbers. So we started texting, and then eventually he called me. So just everything is going good. He sounds normal, you know, like he's telling me a little bit about himself. I'm telling him a little bit about me, and it's just really clicking. At the time, we talked for a little while, and then we agreed to go on a date. And it was a thing of just like our schedules just was so opposite. So, but we continued to talk on the phone. And usually before, when I was on a dating app and just going on these worst dates ever, I try to make it a rule to, within a short amount of time, once we're like texting or talking on the phone, is video chat. Because I want to make sure that, first of all, I'm chatting with the same person, the same picture, and to kind of get a vibe. You can kind of like get a vibe through video chat, because you're like looking. It's the next best thing to seeing someone in person, you know, because you get to look in their eyes, see if they're all like shifty and twitching and and just weird, you know. You want to get a vibe, right? So we agreed to video chat, and it happened, I'll never forget this, it happened to be on the New Year's Eve, right? So that New Year's Eve, I want to say it was like 2019, I think. I can't remember. It was either well, of course it wasn't. I want to say it was 2019. I'm pretty sure it's 2019 going into 2020. Because we all know what happened in 2020. So I'm getting ready, and I'm actually going to church, right? So we agreed to video chat, and I think we started our conversation while I was here at home. And we started talking, and we are getting along. He's cracking jokes. I'm laughing. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm actually vibing with him. So somewhere in the conversation, I don't know what happened. It took a turn, and all of a sudden, he sticks his tongue out. When you have that kind of silence in between, it wasn't awkward. It just was we're at a good flow. We were getting to know each other. And we had a little moment where it was silent and we're looking at each other because we're video chatting. And he sticks his tongue out. And his tongue, no lie, y'all, his tongue came all the way out. I don't have that big of a tongue or that long of a tongue. But it came all the way down here. He was touching the bottom of his chin, and he didn't have a big face. I don't want to say it like that. He was a handsome dude, but he's a big dude. So his tongue was just it was hanging. And it touched down here. Now, I get the idea of maybe what he was trying to seduce me with his tongue, show me that he had a long voluptuous tongue. Perfect for cunnilingus, because I ain't gonna say the technical term, you know what I'm saying? We grown, but I don't know who watching this. So he was kind of trying to seduce me, I feel but it wasn't landing. It was coming off real creepy, real out the blue. Because this is our first conversation as far as video chatting. And it was light, it was cool. And then it just, I don't know, he just was trying too hard to let me see what he had, I guess. And it wasn't giving what he was trying to, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. I was totally turned off. I was confused. I was like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you stick your tongue out like that? And it was like a snake. And he just looked really, I don't know, it's because I was on my way to church. But he looked real demonic, really just, hey girl, I got this big old tongue, girl. And I'm like, oh no, I'm scared. No, are you still there? You're scaring me, mister. You're scaring me, mister. And so I kind of, just was real cringy. Super duper cringe on 1,000 at that point. So I kind of get a little quiet, and I'm still observing him, and he's, he kind of tried to play it off. Oh, I just showing you. I was like, okay. I said, does that usually work for you? With women, that's what you do on first video chats, is just stick your tongue out to your chin? Is that what you do? Is that the strategy that works for you? He's like, oh, I'm just playing with you. I'm like, okay, I give it to him. Okay, maybe he just read the room wrong. He just read the room wrong because I wasn't on that time. I'm on my way to church, sir. So I forgot to tell you, at some point in between our conversation, it was actually going good. So I'm like, okay, I'll video chat you on the way to church. I'll continue the conversation. Hey, I'm on this stand. I'm taking you off. I'm taking you with me on my way to church. He knew I was going to church. Why are you doing this, sir? So I finally get to church, and I'm early. So I'm just sitting in the parking lot still talking to him. And, he's trying to recover. We started talking about something else. It was cool. it was cool until he took his leg. I can't even do it. He took his leg and stuck it. He held on to it and it went straight up. And I was like almost as if he was doing a split in the air, like one of these. But his leg was straight up. He was I will give it to him, he was very flexible for a tall, big dude. But it was, I don't know what he was trying to show. Like, what is you doing? I don't understand it. Like, I could see maybe a female doing that to show how flexible she is. But coming from a man, I didn't know exactly what was going on. Like, dude, first the tongue, now the leg, like straight up, just like cheerleader style, just like his leg was like this and the other one was down like this, like a split. And I was just done. I was disgusted. I felt disrespected. I was confused. I said, I don't want this to be my last memory before going into the new year. Like, this is not what I wanted. And I don't know what was the purpose. Why did you do the splits in the air for me? Like, why? To show you're flexible, because he was older than me. Do you want to show me you still got it? Like, I don't know, but it turned me off. I was done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. So I abruptly ended the call, and he tried to reach back out, but I sent him a text message. I said, look, this ain't that, and this ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. Hey, this ain't what I want. Hey, you ain't what I want. I said, no, I can't do it. He was like, wow, what's wrong? We had such a good conversation. Yeah, until you stuck your tongue out like a snaky, demonic being, and you put your leg in the air, dude. Who does that? What dude? Why? I just don't get it. Like, that's such a feminine type. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to investigate. I don't want to invest in this relationship or wherever this was going. I'm good. I'm done. Like, if that's working for you and that's what you want to lead with, a leg in the air and a tongue on the floor, by all means, have at it. I'm just not the girl for you. I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know who's going for that. Maybe that's why you're on the dating app. I don't know. I don't get it, y'all. I do not understand. He was like really trying, like, let's just go out. Let's just give me another chance. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry. First impression, last impression. I'm done. I couldn't do it because I could not understand. So after probably the next day, I went on to his IG or Facebook and I looked, I think it was his IG. It wasn't that long going through his IG. He posted a picture, I think he was at the gym, and he was doing like a splits motion and took a picture of it like, still got it. No, you don't. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing the splits? Why are you doing that? Why? You're a grown man. You're like 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds. Like, you're a big, manly man. And you're doing the splits? Why? I hope you enjoyed this video, and please remember, be like a pineapple, stand tall and wear your crown. I love you so much.
A poetess. This be my official introduction. Ain't no little girl here, full grown woman. About to give you something, what you been wanting. Take me to the head, no chasing.